Welcome, Doc, to my humble abode. Oh yeah, everything looks fine. Yeah, if anything got through the security system that's been paid through in this building, then I won't be able to really find them, Doc. So we're either A, already walking into a death trap, or B, we're safe. So, I'm gonna assume it's B. I'm not important enough for, the first scenario to happen, especially not this soon. So we're good. So I'm just gonna go over here and I'll check out the bathroom and you can go take a shower, Doc. Mm-hmm. What, Doctor? I'm pretty sure I left you all hot and sweaty. I don't think it's really pleasant to have that all on you for so long, my good doctor. So you get to have the shower first. I just need to double check that everything's safe in there. And yeah, nobody's in here. And double check the ceiling. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're all good. Anyway, doctor, you go take your shower. Mm-hmm. I'll be right out here, and then I'll take mine. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you are, Doc. Yeah, sorry, I was just calming down a little bit. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, I do still get stressed, Doc. Plus, I was just going through my mail since I haven't been through it in a while. And, for instance, I got this little toy. I've already looked through it, and this plushie is totally safe. So you get to have a free little plushie while you're here. I know it's like some fuzzy pink bear or whatever, but it's something at least to help comfort your dog. Mm-hmm. Uh, oh, you want us to talk? Can we leave that for tomorrow, dog? I did indeed promise to tell you my backstory. I don't intend that you would ask for it all in one big chunk, though, Doc. Well, Doc, with you asking it all at once, that's kind of a bigger deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Doctor. 'Cause, surprise, surprise, I want to kind of give it to you piece by piece more. Originally, like if you need me to tell it all at once. Well, Doc, I'm not doing it step by step as some big elaborate ploy. It's just rather have a little bit more time before you hate me, Doc. Because I'm not really a good person, Doc. I'd rather you keep believing that I am, even if falsely for a little longer. Or at least not I'm as terrible as I actually am. So I think I'm gonna we can talk tomorrow. Just let me have one day. Besides, Doc, you need sleep and shit. And probably sleep to like actually process what the fuck I tell you. Yeah, don't worry about me. I've stayed up so many all-nighters. Being vigilant and stuff. Oh. Oh no, this is just a different mail. I haven't gotten this one in a while. This one's like sponsored by the Wellness Association, which means it's probably like good. I wonder. Da da da. Perfect pad. Da 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 da. Oh. Apparently it's a sign up. Man, how much money did she pay for this? Yeah, she had to get it like double checked by the Villain Association, which kind of reputable for these type of things, due to the fact that they're kind of the association. If they didn't have a good reputation, then nobody would really work with them. So let's see. A cat that's able to actually defend itself. A pet, and also something that in case you have an allergy, it wouldn't go through. Huh? That's neat. I wouldn't mind buying one for you, Doc. Yeah, you kind of seem a little too harmless. I wouldn't mind you having a pet that could actually scratch a bitch for, if I'm not around. And oh, she changed her name again. Yeah, I mostly remember her as like Dark Magician, but now it's apparently been changed to Dark. Dark Magician Trans Girl. That's interesting. Oh, just Doc, I don't remember them not being a girl. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, Doc, but most of us get into villainy pretty early on, before we're able to transition, due to the money that's like allocated towards it. If we came from a good enough background that we'd probably be able to transition, we probably wouldn't have, turned to villainy. I guess there's dead or other things like that, but somebody with her power set? Oh, darkness. She can manipulate shadows and other type of things like that. Really good for espionage type work. And she can still, like, knock people out in darkness. So in case you're going into, like, a secret base or something to, like, steal some type of element, she's really good there because they normally keep a lot of darkness inside the areas. So slightly expanding it, getting people to walk through the darkness, yada yada. That's, like, pretty helpful. She can't manipulate darkness, like, too much, but she is able to create, like, physically, darkness moves around her. And it's still visible at, like, not natural darkness, but for those who aren't 100% trained to notice that stuff, or specialized sensors, it can really help out. She's another really famous B rank. So with those type of powers, it doesn't make sense there'd be no, knowledge of her pre-transition. Yeah, because there's no guy who fits that power set. And, I guess that's just she flew under the radar or something, and she transitioned later on. And then she fell into villainy or something? That must have been what happened, I guess. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Oh, anyway, it's also kind of annoying to see that she had to change her name. Dark Magician is only some type of trademark or something from some old type of series or something. Due to that, the lovely copyright heroes got involved, probably. No wonder there hasn't been seen movement from her for a while, even before I went in. Yeah, I guess I can give you a bit more details about my past since you want them so badly, Doctor. Me and the corporate heroes come from the same place. Though you wouldn't hear it from, the company spokesperson. Each one of us comes from, me and them, we both come from the bloodline containment zones. Those illegal places where no one's allowed to get out. In case a member inside a bloodline containment zone is very, very well behaved, is a good little fucking dog, and they rat out upon the other people beside them, proving their loyalty, and as long as they aren't too strong, then instead of getting executed, as another child would, they will be giving a position inside the corporate ladder. They'll be giving a proposition to sign a waiver. And because this is a company-enforced ability, in case they sign it with their own free will, well, suddenly, they are now 100% company property. They aren't a person anymore. They aren't allowed to be one. They can only act for the company's benefit. They are its slave, but they willingly sold their freedom. Yeah, that's allowed because while they are called company copyright heroes, from those companies, they aren't actually associated with the heroic organization, which means any of the rules such as freedom of movement, freedom of self, freedom of soul, all of those type of rules that are inside there don't apply to them. And it doesn't get enforced on them because, again, they're the main people paying for it. Hell, I'm surprised that they made it so that way, they had to create a whole other division. It means that at least the heroes have some type of backbone to them, even if it's not nearly enough. I didn't break out the typical way. I was thrown, well, Elements conspired in a certain way where I achieved a freedom, and then the person that freed me luckily died before I was sold over towards some other group. Due to this, I lived by myself as myself, and I broke quite a few places, gathering enough money before I transitioned myself into being the lovely gal you see nowadays, since I paid Mrs. Godhands a hefty fee, which was easy enough to acquire with my powers. Yeah, because my powers really work in, like, close quarters and stuff, and also because they are somewhat more limited and obvious. But they also are really strong. I gained a lot of money pretty quickly by being basically the best henchwoman that's around. So if villains paid over for somebody to help them in their ploy, or break open a vault, or, having someone that could batter up against a hero of a higher grade, they called for me. Being the best of your field on that secondary level, where you're not threatening the big earners, well, that has a lot of benefits. And unlike those fucking dogs, I still have my freedom. But that's enough backstory, I think, for today. Got a little taste of my backstory. I'll tell you why I'm not a good person tomorrow, Doc. Just get your sleep, since you kind of need it to process everything. Because the world's kind of a darker place. Don't worry, you won't be sleeping with me, Doc. I wouldn't be allowing it this soon. I have a guest house. Well, not guest house, a guest room, A guest house would be way too expensive, even for me. Yeah. I do have 2 rooms. The reason's a bit silly, Doc, but I kind of wanted more place to plop down if I got too tired. So I built a secondary room and called it a guest room, so that way in case I get too tired for me to walk into the original bedroom, I had a second place to just lay down and sleep. You can have that one, or you can have my main, since my main room has my own personal details. You'll be inside the guest room. Yeah, doctor. So you be a good doctor and get your sleep. And if you do follow that prescription wisely, I promise to tell you my past tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, Doc, I'll see you later. Stay safe. Okay? Well, sweet dreams, I guess, instead of stay safe. Hey, I'm allowed to mess up. I've been, like, high stress taking care of you, doctor. Yeah, taking care of somebody who's powerless is kind of a pain. Worth it, because it's you, but come on, it is really stressful. I don't know how heroes do this for a living. Anyway, you go get to bed. Also, the doors are locked, just that way, not to keep you in here, but to, more or less know and alarm to wake me up in case anyone breaks in. So you aren't really allowed to leave. The bathroom, well, you know where it is. Those rooms are all unlocked and everything, so, good night. For real this time. Night-night, doctor.